Welcome to another episode of Last Minute Livin'. If you don't know what we do, let's cue the intro. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the other end. G'day guys, welcome back to Last Minute Livin'. Just got back in from work this week. I'm throwing some bits and pieces in the car. We're actually going to do a little bit of a mini series. So I've actually got 3 weeks off, which is super handy for me. But this first week, I'm going to pack the car up, head north, try and get a little bit of sun. We'll see how we go. And I'm going to head up there and we're going to try out a few different spots over probably the next couple of days. So this is going to be a sort of an introductory little video, so there's not going to be too much happening in this one. But what I thought I'd do is, as I'm packing the car, I thought I would just touch on a few little bits and pieces, because there's a few little different things that I usually carry for my day trips. That's going to be a little bit different for this trip coming up. So I suppose we'll kick into that, and we'll show you what we got in the car, and I've got to put a few extra bits and pieces in there as well. Firstly, I have pretty much all the usual stuff. You can see that box, that's always in my car. All my essentials. Got my table to go on the wheel. But the biggest difference is going to be this. So for this trip, I'm taking the bigger of our fridges. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because one, you fit a lot more in there. Do I need it for the trips that I'm doing? Probably not. But what happens is with my smaller fridge, putting things in and out of that fridge, trying to cool stuff down, bring it to the temperature, it uses a lot more power than sort of what I need to be using. So I've got the space, handy being just one person. I am catching up with some mates down there on the trip, so that'll be good. But basically, I've got the bigger fridge so I can put majority of my food for the next few days in there, including my drinks as well, because that's where I come unstuck when I'm out, putting some drinks in and out of the 40 litre, because obviously you can only fit so much if you've got food in there as well. It will start to chew through the battery power, and then overnight you end up with none, and you don't want to be waking up to an empty battery that's not running your fridge. So we got the big 80 litre here at the moment. So I just got it cooling down now. You can see down here, I do have it connected to my battery box, currently running. I've put this little power board, just double-sided tape on the top, so I can charge things when I get back in. A little 300 watt inverter on my Engel battery box. So at the moment, we are running that in now. So this actually has 240 volt power, which conveniently I can run right next to my car, so that is very handy. But at the moment it's mainly running the fridge, so I'm at 84%, so that was from the last time I went camping. Haven't really used it too much. I don't use it to run a fridge 24/7 or anything. There's no real need, because not here half the time anyway. But so we're running, 84%. It's putting in about 40 watts at the moment. It tells you, obviously, on the Engel battery box, which is super handy. But that fridge is running now, so when the fridge is not running, you're probably looking at 100 watts, which isn't crazy, because my Anderson port puts a lot more in. So that Anderson port here, I don't know if you can see, that Anderson port there runs into the back there. I've just made a little divider to keep it out the way, and that Anderson port there goes to my car, and it can put in if you want a comparison, sort of compared to the 240 versus my car. I think I've seen it running about 200 to 250 watts. I don't know why it's in watts, but it's what it does. So it's, let's say it's probably double and a half of what you can put in with your power. That's just how the charging's set up, because you can put a lot more through the Anderson. So that's also got a double adapter on it for when I bring my solar out. So we might see a bit of that this trip, hopefully, just to top up the battery, because I'm not sure how much driving I'm going to be doing, how much I'm just going to be sitting around. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And then we're sort of winging this trip. So it's going to be, I suppose, exciting for me, exciting for you, hopefully, because I don't even know where I'm going to be going next. All I know is I'm going to Geraldton. I've got a couple mates there, so I'll be catching up with them, and from there we'll continue on. So make sure you stay tuned. Now's a good time to hit that subscribe button if you want to see the rest of this mini-series. We'll be dropping it weekly, every Tuesday, 5 p.m, so set your timers. I think there's a little bell notification thing that'll tell you when the videos are out, so click that. It's really good for the support, but we will continue packing this car and show you a few more essential bits of equipment that we're throwing in there. So another bit of kit that I have is my walls. I am taking them this time just because if I am camped on a beach or something like that, the wind picks up, those walls are going on for sure. So they're definitely going to be handy this trip, I think, so that's good. Obviously, you would have seen last week we changed out the gas struts. No more getting hit in the head with that one, so that's super handy too. One thing that I haven't got yet is wood, so I'll definitely be taking some wood from our little stockpile here. I won't take too much because it's only a couple days, but yeah, I've got a few others coming as well, so we'll get a little fire going, hopefully. But I'm going to grab some wood and we'll throw it in the back. Right, we have some more essential bits of equipment to go in for this trip. Just reach inside for that one. First of all, music. Obviously, if you haven't worked it out by now, I'm a huge music lover. So I bought the ultimate speaker for camping. I'm going to set it down here. We'll have a bit of a chat about it. Just set it down here. So this is what I use for camping. It's a bit big. Look, probably don't really need something like that, but it is Ultimate Ears Hyper Boom. They're pretty expensive, but what it does is it's got like 24 hours worth of battery at, let's say, a reasonable volume. If you crank it up, you've got a solid 8 hours. So occasionally, if you're in the middle of nowhere, obviously you've got to be mindful of people, but it can go pretty loud. So occasionally, from time to time, we want it a little bit louder. We can crank it up and make sure we're having a good time while we're out camping. Alright, so you should have seen my tackle box in the back there. So of course, we are taking trusty fishing rod. That won't be going in the back though. That'll be probably going in the back seat. So that, along with my speaker, will be in the back. But then that's pretty much going to do us. Obviously, we need somewhere to sleep, so the swag will be going on the roof. And then also, I'll be taking one other bit of equipment that I like to take camping. So we'll get that one out for you now. So for my last bit of equipment, we need to go into the office. And that last bit of equipment is my trusty guitar. So I put that down in there in my case. The case just lives on top of all that stuff hiding up there. So we'll be taking that one off the wall and it will go into its case, which is a very snug fit, which is super handy. Throw that down there and then we'll throw that in the car. Alright, so I think I'm almost done. Obviously you've got to put the swag on. That's going to be the last thing to go on. I think I got a few other little bits and pieces to get. I'm going to get food as well, but I'm going to go to the shops for that. So probably going to just put the swag on now, get it all ready, and then plan is I'll head to the shops. And then next week, you'll be tuning into the first episode of this little mini
Oh
series.
girl, please stop that crying. I can't take those tears no more. When you turn up at my door, it's like you're fighting every second. You got so much more to give and a better life to live. I just wanna cheer you up, I don't wanna see you pout, no. I want you to have some fun and let all your hair hang down, yeah. I don't wanna see you down, I don't wanna see you out, no. I just wanna take you out, I just wanna take you out. So let me take you out tonight, when the daylight's gone and you start to feel the vibe. Let me take you out tonight, grab your keys and your phone, that's all you need tonight. You don't need no more on it, you don't need no more on it, no. Let me take you out tonight, take you out tonight. Take you out, let me take you out tonight, when the daylight's gone and you start to feel the vibe. Let me take you out tonight, grab your keys and your phone, that's all you need tonight. You don't need no more on it, you don't need no more on it, no. Let me take you out tonight, take you out tonight.
Let me take the weight off your shoulders. You should wear that grey shirt, jeans, some loafers, a little Jean Paul.
So just would have seen me do something there. Basically, I pulled the bit that's going under and pushed that bit just to make sure it's tight up the front here, because I know it's tight at the back. Just keep it nice and snug up the front. And if you ever wondered how I put my swag on the roof, that's how I do it. One person. I basically just get it up on the back there, slide it on, and then tie it down. That'll be pretty sturdy. Gotta say the famous words. That's not going anywhere. So that's how I put it on the roof. It's pretty much time to head off now. So I've got, tuck under that cable, I've got a little appointment to go to, and then pretty much from there I'm going to food shop and I'm going to send it straight to Jero. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're starting this little mini series. Stay tuned for the next episode, obviously next week. We'll be getting into some of this action. I'll be doing a bit of camping, fishing, forward driving, all that good stuff. So come along for the ride. Don't forget, if you do want to see the rest of this series, drop a comment down below as well. Just tell us what you're excited for, what you want us to do while we're there. And yeah, we're going to make a little mini series. So let's go. Catch you later, guys. See you on the next episode.
Let me take you out tonight, when the daylight's gone and you start to feel the vibe. Let me take you